I love what I do. I'm looking out in the morning in the blue sky, fluffy clouds, and then by 4 o'clock I see, during the day I'm watching these stripes of planes go by and the aerosol spraying that's happening, and then suddenly by 4:30 or so, it's a haze up in the sky. And I have a hard time not being affected by that. And it's not just that, but it's, I feel like we're being bombarded from so many angles. The water, fluoride in our water, the GMOs in our food.
Well, the most important thing that we want to give to you, and you may not hear it as clearly as you will later, but we're going to give it to you with everything we've got anyway. You are leading-edge creators, which means you are adaptive beings. You are not fragile, you are not vulnerable, and you are not at risk. But when you play that stupid game, you disallow the well-being that is there for you.
I got it.
It's like all that is non-physical and all that is good is all queued up and flowing to you. And you've got yourself all walled off as you use facts and truths as your reason to disallow the very solutions that you're looking for. You can't have it both ways. You cannot keep problems active within you and be part of the solution. You just can't do it. And the way you feel in the moment, that's your guidance saying, this isn't getting you where you want to be. This isn't getting you where you want to be.
I watch cat videos, okay?
Want to take a different tack, want to take a different tack, want to take a different tack, want to take a different tack. Want to be a thriver, want to be one who excels, want to feel invincible. You see?
And I feel I'm healthy. I feel great.
Your planet is healthy. Your planet is healthy. You just don't get back enough to take a broad enough view. And you listen to the voices of those who have something to gain if they can convince you that there's a condition that needs to be changed. And we're not saying that they're not conditions that you're not seeking improvement about, but we are seeing that beating the drum of the problem condition does not bring you to the solution ever, 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 ever. And there are enough of you, fortunately, there are enough of you who are not focused upon the problem. That's why the flora and fauna is so important about your planet, and that's why in some ways that you're worried about it. But we promise you, they are not worried. They just migrate to the conditions that serve them best. So then you say, oh, there's a problem. We're being serenaded by someone's telephone. So then you say, oh, there's a problem. There's a problem with this part of the ecosystem. But the part of the ecosystem that lives there is adapting and moving and changing and thriving and in sync with source energy. And then you say, but what about the parts of the ecosystem that are now extinct? And we say, how do you tell if they are extinct or if they are expanded? How do you know if they are extinct or if they are evolved? How do you know if they have not adapted and changed, you see? And so we know, and Esther will get letters, because there are those who are comfortable in their insisting on the destruction of the planet. But we're here to remind you, because we have not forgotten, that you are not devolving, you are evolving. You are not unbecoming, you are becoming. You are not disappearing, you are reappearing. Your planet is well. Your planet is well. There is so much more evidence of the wellness. Now, if you say to us, Abraham, the sun didn't come up this morning, then we'd say, we were wrong.